God damn, this BlizzCon was something else, wasn't it? It was deja vu epitomized as I had flashbacks of EA's Command & Conquer Rivals reveal at E3 2018. Did no one at Blizzard watch E3 and see that travesty unfold? Because how in the hell did this happen twice within the same year? I mean, it blows my mind. As it became more and more apparent that it was a mobile game announcement that was coming front and center from the Diablo team and not Diablo 4 or D2 Remastered, that eerie feeling rushed through my body as I realized that these poor bastards were sent out there as if to an execution, with the audience as the firing squad.
Our modern world is an increasingly connected one. Our mobile devices keep us closer than ever to our friends, family, and loved ones. So we knew we want to use mobile devices as the platform for a new Diablo game, because nothing brings a family together like slaying demons.
I love the one random woo from the audience, by the way. There was some laughter at that ending joke, but otherwise you could physically feel from the other side of your monitor that the air was sucked out of that room faster than a swift punch to the gut. 6 years without a new legitimate Diablo entry, and this is what the fanbase got. Like I said, shades of CNC Rivals all over. The Q&A did not do much to rectify this situation because I was feeling bad for these devs having to go out and make this announcement until this particular moment.
I was curious, I see a lot of mechanics that we've kind of been begging for in Diablo 3 in this. Is there any plans to make this playable on PC, or is this strictly mobile forever?
Are there any, the current plan is to be on mobile, both Android and iOS. We don't have any plans at the moment to do PC. Do you guys not have phones?
Yeah, you guys all have phones, right?
You can play on your tablet too.
Do you guys not have phones? What? I mean, I understand that was kind of a defense mechanized reaction to the booze, but really? That was your ingenious response to an already agitated crowd? Oh my god, dude. That moment was exactly what made this moment feel so special.
Hey, just was wondering, is this an out-of-season April Fool's joke?
No, it's a fully fledged Diablo experience on mobile, which everybody will get to play, and hopefully which will bring new heroes to Sanctuary, as well as welcoming our community back into it, and something we're very excited about.
Loudest cheers the crowd gave throughout that whole debacle, and for good reason. But I'll be fair, the devs' response to that was all class, and I won't take that away from them. So kudos to that, but it didn't nearly come close to making up for that dumbass "do you guys not have phones" comment, along with the overall announcement of this insult to the fanbase. A fanbase that has supported the franchise on PC since the beginning of its time. And it's funny because these two clips are the ones making the rounds, the ones everybody's talking about, but the one clip that I wanted to show is where they could have turned this around.
So how long has Diablo Immortal been in development, and how is it affecting other Diablo projects?
Well, you may or may not have heard.
You want to take that one, or you want me to take it?
It's almost kind of memeable at one point, right? That we have multiple Diablo projects in the works. Diablo Immortal has been an idea we've talked about for a long time. We've been working with Netease for almost 10 years. They work with Blizzard for all of our games, and we're super excited about it.
Right there, that's where they could have turned it around, because this question came way before "is this only going to be on PC, dude?" as well as April Fool's Man. And that answer by Wyatt Cheng was terrible. You should have just let the other dude answer. He was like, "Oh, you want to take this one, or do you want me to?" You should have just let him. It's kind of memeable that we have multiple Diablo projects going on. Just say, "Yo, this did not take away from any of the PC projects, those are upcoming soon," if there are any, because you're alluding to it but you're not being clear. Just even the hint of you announcing anything, just a spec, just an idea that you're working on a PC Diablo project would have appeased the whole crowd, and you could have tied it into like, oh yeah, this is just to hold you over in the meantime. Until then. What makes this hilarious is that Blizzard responds to the backlash by doing an interview with Polygon, where they double down on this idea that they have multiple projects that they're working on and fans should, acknowledge that, but not once, even after this whole wave of backlash, do they acknowledge, hey, it's all good, we have a PC project that we're working on, you guys need to calm down. No, they don't do that, so it kind of makes you question whether or not they actually do have a PC project they're working on, and it's causing the unrest to grow and the backlash to be this severe. And by severe, it's goddamn severe. As of the time of recording this, the gameplay trailer has 11,000 likes and 191,000 dislikes, while the cinematic trailer has 16,000 likes, so not bad, except it has 455,000 dislikes. Holy crap. I've never seen a game garner this much hatred on announcement, especially not from Blizzard. It's like such a respected company. I mean, not so much after they merged with Activision, and this is probably an entirely Activision decision to push them to do this, but still, from Blizzard, the fan favorite, oh my god, World of Warcraft company. Yeah, I've never seen this kind of outrage. And what happens when there's outrage? There's gamer outrage. Oh my god, it's like the bad signal. Here come the mainstream media to defend whoever the gamers are mad at. Diablo Immortal reveal gives entitled gamers a new chance to look like asses. He looks like he's smiling, but he also looks like he's about to cry at any moment. Flick him in the nose, he'll probably cry. He gives like a quick intro, then he passes it off to his colleague Kellen Beck, who zeroed in on the blowback after trying Diablo Immortal for himself at BlizzCon. Let's see what Kellen Beck has to say. Well, guess what, you entitled crybabies? I played Diablo Immortal at BlizzCon shortly after it was revealed, and it's a lot of fun. Wow! Oh my god, wow! Kellen Beck found it fun. A lot of fun. Well, guess what, dumbass? Fun is subjective, so what you find fun does not mean everybody else will. Also, what kind of grade A piece of shit says that they hate horses in their profile? All I do is play video games and eat food. I hate horses. Follow me on Twitter. God, why are you so cool, man? God damn, look at you. So goddamn cool. I want to be just like you when I grow up. Because you know that's what he was thinking when he wrote this. He's like, God, I'm so sick with it. Let's get back to Adam real quick. One of the arguments the Pillsbury Doughboy makes is you'll see a lot of, if you delve into the Blizzard trolling, no one asked for this mobile Diablo game. To which I say, so what? Blizzard is a team of creators. The studio isn't a sequel factory, it's a business where creative-minded artists come together around the ideas that excite them. That process leads to the creation of worlds and franchises that beget other related ideas. Except you're kind of ignoring that this is heralded by the partnership with Netease. And a lot of people are saying that Netease's Endless of God, which is a dumb goddamn name, I mean, what the hell? But they say that that is what Diablo Immortal is supposed to be a clone of. Now, to be fair, I think it was the other way around, in which Endless of God was supposed to be a Diablo clone, and now, because Diablo is going mobile, it's just cloning an existing clone. It's like cloneception, right? But the problem is that the clone still exists. Endless of God still exists, and it does look like they are reskinning that with Diablo skins, but they're taking the gameplay mechanics and so on. And if they do that, that means they're gonna add autoplay, it's gonna be heavily monetized, and that's what Netease is good at. Heavily monetizing autoplay games. And how is that an idea that excites you as Blizzard Entertainment? So don't give me that nonsense, Adam. It's more like an idea that excites the shareholders. Then he calls entitled gamers the vocal minority and calls April Fool's Man an asshole, and we're gonna get into that as we see the other defending Diablo Immortal, so we'll go to the next ones first. First up real quick from COG Connected, Diablo Immortal is okay, unlike Blizzard's entitled fanbase, Stephen Ritz. Well, it looks like McLovin wants to play out his fantasy scenario of being a white knight. God, what is with all this talk about entitlement? Let's look at these definitions. The fact of having a right to something. The amount to which a person has a right, the belief that one is inherently deserving of privileges or special treatment. So it's funny because a lot of these goddamn white knight dumbasses are using entitled as if in a negative connotation, but in the same regard, I can say you entitled white knight morons, right? It's the same goddamn thing, because in both cases, everybody is entitled. We are entitled to express our opinions. It's called freedom of expression. So I don't know why they keep using it as if to say that gamers do not have the right to express their opinions. They do. So you're goddamn right they're entitled. They're entitled by law, you fucking morons. Let's look at a couple more. We got Will Powers. Here's a hot take. The people that bash on mobile gaming are an offshoot of toxic masculinity. They get off on hating something that they've traditionally associated with a heavily female audience. What the fuck are you talking about? Is this real life? This is the type of shit that makes me feel like...
Free in theaters and it made $80 million opening weekend.
Well, I'm out, guys. If this is what's cool now, I think I'm done. I no longer have any connection to this world. I'm gonna go home and kill myself. Goodbye, friends.
I mean, where did you even get that connection from? I mean, it's just so painful. It's like when you see these woke goddamn morons, it's just like, man, I wish somebody would dropkick them back to sleep, because holy crap. The world cannot contain this much stupidity. Then this dumbass goes, if I were Blizzard, I would have thrown that "is this game a joke" dude out of the convention. Why? Because he expressed his opinion through a rhetorical question and that hurt your feelings? That's a common thing you'll see with these goddamn people, is that they're all about censorship, they're all about like stopping people from voicing their opinion while doing nothing more than voicing their opinion all the goddamn time. So it's like fascism at its finest. And before I finalized my opinion on all of this, on April Fool's Man and all that stuff, I just want to show this one clip from Laymen Gaming, because I was quite disappointed that this came out of their channel.
That guy in the audience is a fucking douchebag.
Okay,
in my opinion. Listen, no, listen.
Oh shit!
No, because look, this clip perfectly summarizes what I think is wrong with, you know, the video gamer, the edgy, you know, video gamer, right? Two things. Firstly, the sense of entitlement.
Nope, thick boy, you are a douchebag, because I've been watching Laymen Gaming for a couple months now, and I have not seen or heard of you, and here you come, white knighting your thick ass into the conversation. Get the goddamn hell out of here with that nonsense. And as you can see from the dislike ratio of that video, that guy is a goddamn moron. Irregardless, I still love your channel. It's all good. At the end of the day, April Fool's Man paid $199 for a ticket to be there. He's also obviously purchased at least one Blizzard video game, because why in the hell else would you pay $199 to go to the Blizzard convention if you don't like their games? And it is well within his right as a consumer and a supporter of Blizzard products, supporting their company with his hard-earned money to express his dissatisfaction with what Blizzard is doing with Diablo Immortal. So for those saying he's an asshole, he's a douchebag, yada yada yada, he did not go out there and attack the developers individually as people. He expressed his dissatisfaction overall with a rhetorical question. How is he an asshole for doing that? So that's my take on this. Obviously, like I said, he is entitled. We're all entitled. So for those using entitled in a negative connotation when it comes to freedom of expression, you can go fuck yourselves with that nonsense. But what do you guys think? Let me know down in the comments below. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, hit that like button and share this video with whoever you want to share it with. If you're new around here, subscribe with notifications to be notified about all upcoming videos. I do these gaming news and discussions at least once a week, so make sure to subscribe and ring that bell to stay on top of that. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you guys next time.